Welcome to another episode of the Limitless Lifestyle Podcast. I'm sitting here with my brother, Carter Cofield. Guys, he's a tax strategist extraordinaire, helping people all around the country and even some parts of the world, saving a whole lot of money on taxes. And what I want to share with you guys is how you can legally avoid taxes. I know before some of y'all get skeptical and wonder if, we going to jail. No, listen. You can legally avoid paying taxes, and who better to talk about such a topic than my brother here? So, Carter, if you could kind of share with the people who you are, how you got in this tax game, and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
For sure. My name is Carter Cofield, and my job is simple: to help entrepreneurs live tax-free, right? And we'll talk about why entrepreneurs, because that's a big part of the strategy. But I want you to live tax-free, and I want you to do it legally. I don't want you going to jail. I'm not losing my CPA license for nobody. So all the strategies I teach are legally, ethically, how you can avoid taxes and live your best life tax-free. One of the things I love about you is you live this limitless lifestyle.
Yeah.
And my thing, why not live this limitless lifestyle? But let's let the IRS pay for it. And we'll talk about some strategies on how to do that.
Yeah.
But I've been a tax strategist for over 10 years now. One of my mentors at a young age told me wealthy people do two things. They make their money work for them.
Yeah.
And they keep Uncle Sam out their pockets, right? So all this federal, state, FICA, that's ways that the IRS is taking your money. And so I was very curious about that. So I decided to spend my working years learning about taxes and helping people keep all the money that they work hard for.
Yeah. Now, taxes isn't like a sexy thing, right? Matter of fact, people try to avoid it at all costs.
But the two things you can't avoid is death and taxes.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is 100% fact, right? So I want you to kind of talk to that business owner, or even just like everyday hardworking person with a job, right? How can we legally avoid paying taxes, right? Like that, I'm sure that's something that a lot of people would love to do. Like, if you could, please, brother, shed some light on that.
I got you. So first thing you need to know if you want to save money on taxes is what I call the golden tax formula. It's really simple. So for those of you scared of math and formulas, I promise you it's really simple.
Yeah, like me.
You had a W-2 job,
yeah,
right? You worked as a social worker, right? One of the underpaid people in the world, but
Facts.
Uncle Sam's still in them pockets, right?
100%.
So when you work as a W-2 employee, you make money. They take taxes out of your paycheck before you even see it.
Okay.
And then you get to spend what's left.
Yeah.
You make money, they take taxes out, you get to spend what's left.
It's crazy.
Right. As an entrepreneur, a small business owner, you get to make money, reinvest money, spend money in your business, and then you pay taxes on what's left. So that equation switches. Employees, you make money, you pay taxes, you spend what's left. As a small business owner, you make money, you spend money, and you pay taxes on what's left. And if you're smart, you have a good tax strategist, there won't be that much left to pay taxes on when it comes tax time. And it puts you in control of how much money you pay. So the first thing I tell people is that if you want to win the tax game, you got to be on the right team. And the tax code was made to benefit entrepreneurs and investors. Now, I'm not saying you got to go start a Fortune 500 company,
right?
But why not have a side hustle? Why not have an Airbnb business,
right?
Or a Turo business,
right?
Or look, whatever your job is paying you to do from 9 to 5, somebody else will pay you to do from 5 to 9. So stop sleeping in your genius, and don't let your job limit your income.
Okay. Yeah, that's a big fact. But Carter, I understand what you're saying, right? But I've been an employee all my life, and starting a business, I hear you. Tax codes were more so for business owners, but is it really that simple to just start a business? Does a business have to make money?
Let's talk about it, right? And I was giving my story. So I'm at work. I knew about. I was a CPA. But I didn't know about tax strategy.
Yeah.
I knew about the regulations and taxes, but I'm reading at work, and I'm like, wait. There's one line in the tax code that stood out to me. It says a business owner can write off any expense that's ordinary and necessary for their business to operate. So I'm like, wait, you mean if I start a business, I get to write off my phone bill? My clients will call me on my phone. I get to write off my internet.
Wow.
I get to write off my car. I'm like, wait, let me put this into action. So I went home and I listed my car on Turo.
Yeah.
And this is not anything hard. I had a car. You're not using your car from 9 to 5 anyway.
Right.
Some of y'all live real close to your job. So I'm gonna rent my car out on Turo. The first year, my car made about $3,000. Not a lot.
Yeah.
But with all the tax deductions, my business lost $20,000. Because I got to write off my car note, my car insurance, depreciation of my vehicle, my phone bill, right? Because if they're using Turo, I have to have a phone to be able to accept the invite. So now I start writing off all these things. My business lost $20,000 on paper.
On paper.
and then I got to subtract that $20,000 from my W-2 income. So now we're getting like a $1,500 refund to like a $10,000 refund, right? So the average W-2 person can do it, and it's in their benefit, because when you have a side hustle and you're working W-2, you can like really hack the tax code, because now you can get all the money back that you were paying into the tax system as a W-2 employee.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's like a real life story, like, you know.
Yeah. So like that kind of debunks the whole thing. Like, what if I start a business and it doesn't make a lot of money? Can I still, benefit from these tax strategies, right? And you just 100% broke down how you could, right? Now, what about that business owner, right? That like they're all in on business, like they don't want to work a
like
job.
You.
Yeah, like
asking for a friend,
asking for a friend, right? And you making some money. Like how can you legally avoid paying tax? I know what you say it's more so for the business owner, but like what are some other ways, right?
If you're all in on business, now we can have some fun.
Okay.
Right? Because now when you're all in on business, the more money you make, the more complex and interesting the tax strategies can get. So one of my favorite strategies, and one I know I'm gonna give you two strategies I think you can run, and a lot of your listeners will run, because they try to live that limitless lifestyle. We're gonna get some limitless tax deductions.
Let me write this down. Yeah.
So one of my strategies is called Wrapping the Weekend, right? Okay. And it's the strategies around how to turn any personal trip into a tax-deductible business trip.
Wrapping the weekend.
Wrapping the weekend.
Okay.
So let's say I'm like, hey, come out for my birthday. We go be in Miami.
Yeah.
Pull up. We go party on Friday, Saturday, leave on Sunday. That's a 100% personal trip.
Right.
You come to kick with me on my birthday. So, you being a tax-savvy guy, you already like, Carter, I hear you. I'm going to pull up on Friday. But I'm actually leave on Monday. I'm going to stay an extra day. And what I'm going to do while I'm there, it's this conference on Friday. I'm going to pop in, stop through, get some education, because I want to be a better business owner. And then on Monday, I'm going to fast the business activity. I got some homies in Miami, some business partners. We go sit down, we have a mastermind lunch, and then I'm going to go home.
Yeah.
Because you had business activity that Friday, and you had business activity that Monday, you get to write off the full flight that it costs to get here, first class or not, the meals, the business meals that you spent, and all the lodging over the weekend. And it doesn't matter if you kicked it all weekend. Yeah. Because you have to be there on Friday, you have to be there on Monday. You can sit Mai Tais on South Beach all weekend. The lodging, the flights, and the meals are all tax deductible.
That's a major hack.
That's a hack.
I hope y'all picked that up. That's crazy. Yeah. So like I could have went to a meeting for like an hour. 30
Bro, so this is a hack for your audience. So people like, I don't got friends in Miami, I don't got friends in New York, whatever. Go to eventbrite.com. Eventbrite got parties and stuff, but they also got networking events. So you can pop into a networking events around Airbnb, around real estate, shake hands, kiss babies, get your badge, pop in for an hour, pop out, then go about your business.
Or even like Meetup.
Meetup.com. Have a meetup. There's endless ways. Finding business activity is so easy. But once you get that business activity on Friday and that business activity on Monday, you can kick it all weekend. All those expenses, flight, meals, and lodging are tax deductible.
Wow. So this is like a good excuse to like go out of town, get lit, have fun, but yet find a savvy way to turn to a business trip. Right?
I tell people all the time, if you want to pay less tax, simply change the facts. You just change.
Repeat that one more time. That's a bar. Repeat that one more time. Right?
I tell people all the time, if you want to pay less tax, simply change the facts. And all we did was change the facts of it being a personal trip to a business trip, add a little creativity.
I like that.
Can I give you one more?
Absolutely, bro.
He said,
let me write this one down.
So this is, I don't get this away for free a lot, because I message you as a brother, and your audience deserves it. So when you have an LLC or an S corp, you're allowed to have what's called a board of advisors. And just like Walmart has a board of directors, you can have a board of advisors. Board of advisors could be whoever you pick them to be. No more than 5 people, but it could be like your top 5 entrepreneur friends. It could be your family. And the IRS code says you're able to take quarterly board of advisor meetings, so that you can mastermind with your board of advisors on how to in business strategy. They didn't give us a limitation on where these board of advisors meetings had to be. So what you can do is pick your board of advisors meetings to be trips out the country. My last board of advisors meeting was on my birthday. I flew 10 of my friends to Columbia. Coincidence. Yeah. Happenstance, right? Yeah. We need to have that meeting that day. It was really important. And so we went to Medellin, Colombia for 4 days.
Not a bad place.
Not a bad place to have a board of advisor meeting, right?
Absolutely
You know what I'm
not.
saying? Like really, really motivational out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So went to Colombia for 4 days. Had our board of advisor meeting every day. We sat down for 2 hours. I got pictures. I got meeting minutes. Took attendance of all the people that were there.
Wow.
And then we went out there, had a meeting for 2 hours, and then we kicked it for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Did that for 4 days, and now I got to write off my birthday trip.
Wow.
As one of my 4 board of advisor meetings.
Wow. Wow. And how often can this happen?
Once a quarter.
Once a quarter. 4 times a year.
4 times a year. Yeah. So you pick the location. If you want to be a family, why not have it around Thanksgiving? You can take your family to Orlando. If your family's on your board of advisors, you can have the board of advisor meeting, have a financial literacy conversation around Thanksgiving. And now your board of advisor meeting was Thanksgiving with your family in Orlando, Florida, which was what it was for me last year.
Why don't every family, every household start a business so they can turn their family trip into a business trip? 4 times a year.
I mean, because you don't know, right? You know what I'm saying? Like
you don't know what you don't know.
You don't know what you don't know, and when our mentor says this, you cannot teach what you do not know, and you cannot lead where you did not go. So if we never taught this, we were never given this type of information.
Wow.
And that's why it's so important for me, because all the wealthy people do it.
Yeah.
All my millionaire clients, all the people I was working in corporate America with, they're having these conversations at the dinner table. We're just a couple generations behind on getting this information.
Wow. Bro, that's crazy. I mean, like, I want to leave out of here and start executing on these plays right now.
I mean, I know you are. Give you an excuse to travel.
I don't need any more. I mean, what? What are we talking about here? Wow, bro. I guess, listen, man, we can be here all day long, right? If you could share with our people, like, maybe one more. Like, what's one more way we can legally avoid paying taxes? Because I know you got a million and one ways, but just one more, bro. Like,
one more?
Yeah.
Okay, one more way that you can legally. I have plenty. I'm trying to figure out a good one. I gave you 2. I want the third one to be bad. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure this one is good, man. So, okay. So this strategy is a really good strategy that wealthy people have been using for decades. And you don't have to have a lot of money to do it, but you just have to know how to do it. So the strategy is called buy, borrow, die. Okay?
This sounds good.
Buy, borrow, die. So, when you're in your accumulating years, like we are, you buy assets. Let's say you buy real estate, right? You're an Airbnb guy. Let's say you buy real estate, and over time, the equity in your property goes up.
Yeah.
Now, right? So you can borrow against the equity of any asset that you own.
Yep.
Real estate, you're able to borrow about 80 to 90% of the equity. So you can borrow that money, borrow against your property. You use that money to do whatever. You can have it fund your lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can have it buy other assets, which I think you should do.
Yeah.
And you don't pay taxes on borrowed money because it's a loan.
Yeah.
So you can have a $100,000 property, it accumulates to $500,000.
Yeah.
You took that $400,000 loan, use it for your leisure, whatever, you bought the properties with it, and then you buy a life insurance policy for the same balance of that outstanding loan. So when you die, life insurance proceeds go to your kids tax-free. They can now use that life insurance to pay off the loan on that property. So now you got to live off the equity of that property tax-free. Your kids receive life insurance tax-free. They use that life insurance money to pay off the property. Now you just pass down the asset to your kids debt-free.
Wow.
So now they get a $500,000 property with no debt on it.
Wow.
And then what your kids can do, they can go borrow against that property $400,000, and now they can start a business with a $400,000 line of credit.
Wow.
Bars.
What? Bro, that's and there's so many more strategies.
Oh yeah.
That the average everyday person doesn't know. Let me ask this, bro. Like, for all these people that are watching this, they're probably going crazy like I'm going crazy. Like, what else don't I know, right? But listen, I know we don't have all day to get into it, right? But bro, just with those few gems, that's life altering, right? How can people find out more strategies like this? Like, whether it's from you or like, how can they go about getting more?
For sure. So I knew we were going to do this episode, so I want to do something special for your audience. So if they text Limitless to 312-847-2309, it's text Limitless to 312-847-2309.
Yeah.
They'll get one of my free tax saving mini guides. And it'll have a list of deductions, a list of other strategies, man, because I'm just about giving this information back to the people because we need it.
Yeah.
It's not just about making the bag, it's about keeping the bag as well.
Yeah. Listen, man, don't play around. text Limitless to that number, man. You don't want to miss out on any more of this information. And it's not just about you, but this literally can change your whole entire family tree. You know what I'm saying? Like your family, your children's children deserve this information, right? But listen, brother, I appreciate you, man. Like how could the good people find you?
So all social media platforms, Cofield_advisor, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all that jazz. And I give daily gems 3 times a day. So, putting it in line.
That's a lot of gems.
That's a lot of gems.
Consistent.
Hey, look, if you think you're giving away too much information, that means you don't know enough.
And this brother gives out a lot of information on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. So he know a whole lot, right? Whole lot. Listen, y'all. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all click the like button. Also, drop in the comments what was your favorite strategy, right?
I'm curious to know that.
Right? Yeah. Drop what was your favorite strategy. And also, make sure you tap in and follow my brother, right? Because like he said, he's always dropping game and you don't want to miss out on it. Listen, y'all. We're gonna wrap up. We got a huge night to get to. We had an amazing weekend. We're here at Black Equity Con, right? But listen, y'all, none of this works unless you do. It is your time. It is your turn. And we'll see you later. Let's go. Appreciate you, my brother.
It was a pleasure, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.